Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Birdcage. This is RCB Basketball.
Stiff arm in midfield, down the near side sideline to the 30, the 20, the 10. They're not going to get him. It's a Robert C. Byrd touchdown.
Welcome back. I'm John Griffin alongside Jonathan Griffin. Once again, welcome inside the Birdcage on the campus of Robert C. Byrd High School, where tonight the homestanding Flying Eagles welcome the North Marion Huskies for a Big Ten Conference matchup. This is the AGI pregame show. RCB enters the game tonight with a 3-6 record. Lewis County sports a 4-5 record. Both teams, however, look to break a 2-game losing streaks this evening. North Marion has lost their last 2 games at the hands of Philip Barber and Bridgeport, while RCB has suffered consecutive losses to Lewis County and Elkins. And Jonathan, we have to mention Braden Thomason. He has basically been unstoppable in the last 2 games for the Flying Eagles. Against Lewis County, he scored 35 points while missing only 3 shots from the field, as we witnessed. Then he went up to Elkins and put up 29 points, along with 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 blocks.
Yeah, Braden has had an unbelievable 2-game stand, and I'm sure, Coach Lucas wants him to continue that. But if they want to get back on the winning ways and back in the win column, I'm sure he's going to need and want some other guys to help produce and support Braden in the scoring column tonight.
That's exactly what Coach Lucas said. Also, when I talked to him, he said, John, eventually we've got to get a stop. We've got to play defense. And while Elkins and Lewis County both were quality teams, at some point you have to buckle down and you have to be able to stop your opponent from scoring a basketball.
Yeah, and the type of defense that Coach Lucas and the Flying Eagles play is a very tight man-to-man defense, and it really requires all 5 guys on the court to do their job. If there's one person that doesn't do what they're supposed to do, then usually it ends up in for points for the opposing team.
So Coach Lucas has stressed that over the weekend and in practice, and we'll see if he can't get his troops to come out here and get a better defensive performance. Let's take a quick look at the projected starting lineups tonight. For North Marion, number 12, Preston Williams, a 5'10 senior. He'll be in the backcourt with Casey Minor, a 6-foot junior, number 4. In the middle, number 14, Harley Sickles, a 6'3 senior. And at the forward position, number 5, Parker Neisel, a 5'9 senior, and number 23, Landon Fry, a 6-foot junior. For the Flying Eagles, number 12, Braden Thomason, the 5'10 senior. Inserted in the lineup tonight is number 10, Wyatt Floyd. He'll get the start for the Flying Eagles. In the middle, Charles Hawkins, a 6'2 senior, number 14. Number 15, Quentin Cooley, a 6'1 senior. And number 23, Manny Holmes, a 6'1 senior. So, Riley Dickerson, sick over the weekend. That's why he's out of the starting lineup, Jonathan.
Yeah, and it's really a different starting lineup looking at the Robert C. Byrd Eagles tonight. You notice Anthony Barbario is not in the starting lineup.
Correct.
As well as Bryce Burge. So we'll see if some movement to that starting lineup, but that helps the Flying Eagles.
Trying to mix and match and get the best combination as he can on the floor. So, just about ready to tip it off here. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
As for number 5, Hunter Kinsey. As for number 14, Harley Siggins. As for number 23, Landon Frey.
Welcome back to the Birdcage, getting set for the introduction of the Robert C. Byrd High School Flying Eagles. Let's listen to the PA announcer, Mr. Gabe Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Huskies are coached by Steve Carter, assisted by Justin Mullen, Woody Taylor, Tim Murphy, and Floyd Shutt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our Flying Eagles.
So just about ready for tip-off here tonight. We want to thank our producer tonight, Mr. Steve Kennedy. Student cameraman is Caleb Yanego. So both student sections tonight a little bleak for the homestanding Flying Eagles and the Huskies.
Yeah, not sure what else. Not sure what else there is to do here on a January Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
But not a whole lot of student sections tonight here inside the Birdcage.
Apparently, there's something on Netflix or YouTube or
some type of streaming device.
Maybe just stay home and text somebody. I don't know.
I've always. Or maybe they're at home watching us. So.
Yeah, hopefully. We want to welcome you in. We'll welcome in everybody watching us from home. Students alike from both schools, and also our friends and alumni from around the region. As you look at it on the court, North Marion looks like men.
Yes, they are. They are definitely.
Yeah, they
built.
are beef. Yeah.
Yes.
They do control the tip at the opening here. And here's a steal by Braden Thompson, picking up where he left off. He'll dribble down, gives it to Cooley. Cooley's undercut, and he's going to be called for a charging foul. So a good take to the basket by Cooley, getting up slowly.
Yeah, really good take by Cooley there, being aggressive early on.
And that's one of the things that the Eagles have struggled with is finishing at the rim. That's one area that they have to improve on. So here's Neisel for the Huskies bringing the ball up court. Robert C. Byrd in a man-to-man defense. Here's another pass inside. It's knocked away by Hawkins, controlled by Holmes, up to Thomason. Here is Cooley again from the wing, off on the three-point attempt. Rebound Holmes. Knocked around, kicked out of there by Floyd, and here's Thomason with a runner, no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Huskies, and it'll stay with Robert C. Byrd. We want to check one number correction, I should say. Number 1, Preston Williams. We had him as number 12, but he is actually number 1, as you alerted me to, Jonathan.
So far, Robert C. Byrd has done a good job on the boards offensively.
Yes, and there's Hawkins with a nice pull-up. Getting right in the lane, foul line extended, as you might say, the elbow for the bucket. And here's a foul by Thomason. Tried to hold up, but he couldn't.
Yeah, and that's one thing Robert C. Byrd definitely wants, and I'm sure Coach Lucas wants to try and keep in check, is not fouling as much. So, they've been in foul trouble in some games. So if you can keep guys, not fouling, especially away from the basket, it's in favor of the Flying Eagles.
Yeah, not the best idea to commit that foul, 35 feet from the basket or so. Here's a cutter inside for the Huskies, laid up and good by, that is number 4, Casey Minor. So the Huskies on the board. Knotted up at 2 here tonight. 6:22 left to go in the opening stanza. Here's Holmes with a deep 3 out of the corner, and it's good. So a nice start by Manny Holmes.
Yeah, good job by Manny looking and stepping into that shot, and a nice assist from Hawkins.
Yeah, and the Eagles being patient on offense right now and getting what they want. Here's a drive by Frey. He puts the ball up, or I should say Fry. We'll have to check on that pronunciation. It's F-R-E-Y, so I'll say Frey. Here's a drive by Cooley in the lane. Has it stripped, but he corrals it again. Passes it, tries to get a pass to Thompson. Not ready for it. Stolen by the Huskies. Down court to Sickles for the, did you call that a dunk?
Yeah, it was close. He got his fingertips on it, so we'll give it to him.
Yeah. Not authoritative, but yes, it's a dunk. Here's trouble at the top of the key for the Eagles. Not in sync there, and they turn the ball over. Here's a 3 out of the corner. No good. Rebound. Fry puts it back up, gives it to Sickles for his second bucket of the night. Hawkins with a 3 out of the corner, or check that, just a 2 out of the corner. No good. Rebound to the Huskies. Here's Neisel putting the ball on the floor, trying to get to the rim. Drug his foot. No traveling call. 3 off the left side for Williams is no good. And Byrd will bring the ball back down court, and Thomas will look to set the half-court offense up. He goes right by his defender, puts the ball up, can't get it to fall, just a little bit high off the rim.
Yeah, unfortunate bounce there for Brady.
Yeah.
It was a great take to the basket.
Yeah. Just put it up a little bit too high on the backboard. Anthony Barbario set to check in for the Flying Eagles here momentarily. Here's a drive, and a foul is going to be whistled on Quentin Cooley. So a nice drive by Sickles. Gave it off to number 14, Sickles, and he's fouled by Cooley. That's going to be Cooley's second, team third. So Sickles will step to the line and shoot 2 free throws. First one's up, and it is good. Bryce Byrd also checking into the lineup for the Flying Eagles tonight. Sickles set for the second one. And that one's off the mark. Huskies leading by 2 here. Thomason at the controls, right side of the key. Here's a pass to Barbario. He'll put up a 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Hawkins in there battling with Fry for it.
Yeah, that was a good look by Barbario and a good find by Tomlinson. Just didn't fall. I think a big key tonight to watch for both teams is who can control the rebounds.
Yeah, definitely Robert C. Byrd is going to have to get on the boards. So inbounds doesn't really do anything. Here's Thompson at the top of the key. Shot fake. Gives it off to Byrd. Byrd puts the ball on the floor. Drives up and under for the basket. So nice patience by Bryce Byrd there.
Yeah, really good job by Byrd. Good pump fake. Gets the defender in the air and then lays it right in.
He showed some patience and some focus there in delivering that bucket. Here's Sickles. Stop. He'll kick it off to number 11, Morris, who promptly drains the 3. Eagles again running good half-court offense so far in the game. Here's Thomas with that patented turnaround. Gives it off to Hawkins. Hawkins is going to be off to the right a little bit on that shot. Huskies rebound. Here's a deep three in the corner, no good. That was Neisel. And here's a pass down court to Bird from the Birds, and he puts it in. So that's Bryce Bird's second bucket of the night, and already he's got more points tonight than he has in those last 2 games, I believe.
Yeah, and that was a really good job by the Flying Eagles of pushing the tempo and scoring before the defense gets set for the Huskies.
And that may be where Robert C. Byrd has an advantage tonight, is with their tempo. Here's a pass inside to Sickles. He can't convert. Just got under the rim a little bit too much, and the Eagles control the rebound. Thomason at the controls. Off to Hawkins. Looks at the post, delivers it to Byrd, I should say. Back out. Thomason thinking about a drive. Changes his mind. Now he goes on the drive. Fades, puts a shot up, and can't get that to fall. So that's the shot that he's been hitting the last 2 games, but hasn't worked so far for him tonight.
Yeah, and Tomlinson's got a real advantage of taking whoever's guarding him off the dribble.
And here's a pass inside to Sickles in the low post, and he'll take it to the basket. Scored with his right hand, going from the left hand. As long as it goes in is what my coach used to tell me.
Mechanics are not right, but count the 2.
Huskies up 12-9, 1:26 to go in the opening quarter here. Here's Hawkins with a nice drive to the rim, and he gets that to fall. So good job by Hawkins also tonight with 4 first quarter points.
Yeah, nice little floater in the lane by Hawkins, taking advantage of taking his man off the dribble.
And they need to get more people involved in the scoring early on. Here's a cross-court pass, almost stolen by Barbario. Barbario, now he does come back, and he does come up with the steal. Just under 1 minute remaining. Thomason with the ball, gives it off to Bird. Barbario in the corners, feeling it, and it's good for a 3. So a steal and then a 3 by Anthony Barbario. Nice work by the freshman. Eagles up by 2, 14-12. Just over a half minute, 30 seconds to go here. Williams at the controls, gives it off to Sickles. He dribbles, loses it. And here's Wyatt Minor, I should say Wyatt Floyd, with a near steal, but the official says he stepped out of bounds. We can't see it, we're obscured, but.
Really good hustle, though, by Wyatt Floyd. Yeah. He really brings energy, really in all aspects of the game, offensively and defensively.
Number 15, Richie Eddy, checks in for the Huskies. And number 10, Brock Martin. So North Marion will probably hold for 1 shot here in the quarter. And we're going to have a double dribble called on Neisel. And you knew that right away. I noticed you were.
Yeah, that was, that's really good defense. And I think if there's one aspect that Robert C. Byrd has a big advantage tonight is at the guard position.
Yeah.
I think Robert C. Byrd can really take advantage of putting some pressure on the Huskies guards and forcing them into ill-advised turnovers.
So Robert C. Byrd will hold for 1 shot here. 6 seconds to go. Here's Barbario on a drive, kicks it out to Byrd. He's going to have to let it go, but he's going to drive to the bucket, and I was obscured by the referee, but I think we're going to have a foul. We're going to put 0.3 seconds on the clock. And it's going to be a foul's going to be on number 11, Caden Morris. That's his first.
That's the team's first.
And the team's, yes. Hard to believe we played a quarter without that. So Bryce Byrd will go to the line for 2. First shot up is off the back of the rim.
1 shot.
So we got 0.3 seconds, not 3 seconds, Jonathan, 0.3 seconds. And here's the second one off the rim for Bryce Byrd. So that would have been great if he could have converted those 2 there at the end of the quarter, but no doing. So at the end of 1, Your score, Robert C. Byrd 12, I should say Robert C. Byrd 14, the North Marion Huskies. Welcome back inside the Robert C. Byrd in the Birdcage, Robert C. Byrd High School. There you go.
A little tongue twister right there.
You'll do the next intro, Jonathan, for us.
Yeah, really good first quarter,
Yeah.
I thought, for the Flying Eagles. I think, one big aspect that I think tonight has played well is Anthony Barbario. He's looked for his shot. He's a freshman, so you've got to understand there's going to be some woes that come with it. But I think tonight, and I'm sure Coach Lucas talked to him, hey, you're the point guard, but if you're open, take the shot.
Yeah.
And he's knocked a 3 down. So
yeah, and that came right after he was active on the defensive end and came up with the steal. Actually, 2 tip balls and then got the steal. So good start for Barbario, and he's being rewarded by starting the second quarter. Also starting the second quarter is Sincere Newson, I should say, number 33 for the Eagles. He'll take the first shot. His turnaround jumper, no good, and now North Marion back down court. Here's number 1. That's Williams with the 3 that's off the mark. Bryceberg with the rebound. He'll bring it up the left side of the court. Thomason thinking about a 3. Gets into the lane. Nice dish to Sincere Newson, and he's going to be fouled. So the foul's going to go on number 11, Caden Morris. That's going to be his second, team second.
Great dish there by Thomason.
Yeah. And Thomason probably could have put that shot up himself, too. So Barbario will be the trigger man. He'll kick it out to Newson. Back to Barbario. Down screen by Newson. Barbario is going to drive and kick it off to Byrd. And here's Hawkins at the top of the key. Here's a cut by Thomason. Thomason doubled up there, tripled up there, actually. Now here's Hawkins with the drive. Kicks it back out to Thomason. So they're really keying on Thomason tonight. When he gets in the lane, he's being tripled and doubled, or doubled and tripled, I should say. Here's Hawkins with a nice drive and a nice running one-hander. Kept the ball high when nobody could get to it and scores the bucket.
And you can definitely tell the Huskies are aware of where Tomlinson's at. Obviously, they paid attention to his last 2 contests. Know he can score the ball. So a really good job by Tomlinson is finding others and getting them involved.
And he's got to do that maybe in the first quarter, first half, and then he'll be able to score. Get his teammates involved. Here's another pass knocked away by, I think that was either Hawkins or Thomason. He's going to stay with the Huskies. 16-12, the Flying Eagles on top. 6:30 in the second quarter here. Coach Stephen Harbert yelling for his Huskies to curl it. Obviously, that's one of their plays. Not talking about hair. Here's a drive by Caden Morris in the lane. A nice little left-handed push shot. Brings the Huskies within 2. Here's Thomason again. Dribbles into the elbow. No good. Hawkins with the 3. Run down by Byrd. Bird's going to drive in, put up a wild shot, but it's going to go with his right hand from the left side. We've seen that before. So Bryce Byrd already with 6 points tonight, having an impact on the game.
Yeah, 6 points and 3 rebounds, so he's done a really good job of being active.
So the Huskies running a slow, methodical offense against the man-to-man. Here is, again, Williams with a shot that's no good. Here's Barbario back down court, and he gets the layup. So Barbario with his second bucket, first 2 of the night. Did a nice job protecting the ball that time.
Yeah, and another great job by the Eagles of pushing the tempo and scoring before the defense is set.
And he was in there among the trees, no doubt. And now he has a Husky go right by him. That was Caden Morris, but Caden Morris throws the ball out of bounds. And we're going to have a timeout taken by the Huskies. 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. Again, the theme tonight for the Robert C. Byrd student section seems to be luau or Hawaiian, but we don't have many participants. Must have been a lot of homework given out by the RCB teachers earlier today. And another we might want to mention, Quentin Cooley, 2 early fouls. He's on the bench, but the bench has picked him up in the form of Bryce Bird, who was scored, and Anthony Barbario.
Yeah, and that's something we talked about earlier in the pregame show about, we know what Cooley can do offensively. We know what Braden Tomlinson can do offensively. And the key was to get others involved. And so far tonight, the Flying Eagles have done a great job of getting others involved.
Yeah, exactly. And ironically, Thomason is one of the starters that hasn't scored, the other one being Manny Holmes. So out of the timeout, Bird has the ball. They'll run offense. Here's Nusan cut into the basket, and a beautiful pass by Bird. So Bird making himself felt again with some positivity, I should say.
And a great cut there by Nusan.
Yeah, great cut. Here's a long three by Frey from the left side. 22-17, Flying Eagles on top. Floyd controls the ball. Here's Nusan with a three, short from the left side. He can hit that shot.
Yeah, it was and it was a good look. He was
open. It was a good look. Maybe not the best shot. May have wanted to run some offense there. On the other end, we've got a Husky bucket that's going to be good. So Wyatt Floyd commits the foul. That's his first. Team fourth. That was Caden Morris who converted the bucket. That's his second of the night. So he'll get the free throw. And that's going to drop in. Looked long as it went up, but went through the basket. 22-20. 4:02 left. Thomason with the controls. Now North Marion switching to a 2-3 zone out of that timeout. So let's see while Robert C. Byrd reacts. They're going to run their trademark shorty play probably, which you know all too well about.
Great option.
Yeah.
Getting a foul line jumper.
Right. And there's how it works. And the only thing they didn't get was the bucket. So we'll diagram that here in a minute when we have a timeout and show you how that works. But that's what they wanted. Yeah,
really great look there for the Flying Eagles and a great offensive set. Just unfortunate they didn't get any points.
Here's a pass inside to Sickles on the post up. He's got Hawkins on him, and he's going to turn back around and go to the left side of the bucket. Looks like he drug his foot maybe, but no call, so he didn't. Here's the Eagles back down court. Floyd's thinking about a three. Thomason is taking the three, and he'll hit it.
First points of the night.
Yes, yeah.
Good look by Thomason.
Yeah. Floyd thought about it. Thomason said, okay, if you're going to only think about it, I'm going to do it. So here's Sickles on a post up. Then we've got a cutter, and we're going to have a foul. So Sickles had the ball to a cutting Casey Minor. Foul's going to be on 33, Nusan. It's going to be his first, team fifth. So Minor, number 4, will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, not sure about that foul there. It looked like it was a charge. Tomlinson was in good position. Maybe Nusan got him from behind, which forced him to make contact with Tomlinson.
So Minor gets the first one. He'll be set for the second one. And now Coach Lucas is talking to Nusan about what he did right or wrong. So he must have got an explanation from the official. Minor puts the second one in. Good game here so far tonight. 1-point contest. Thomason with a pass to Holmes in the corner. And now here's a deflection and a steal by the Huskies. Williams, number 1, up court for the Huskies. He loses the handle. Taken out of there by Thomason, or I should say Holmes. Thomason down court. Floyd should have probably shot that ball. Here's Holmes on a drive, puts a shot up, and it's going to bounce and fall out. I thought that was going to dribble in, but it did not. No luck. So good looks at the basket.
Yeah, unfortunate misbounce there on the rim for Holmes.
Here's a pass inside to Sickles. Hawkins got a hand on that. He had a layup down here, or a shot down here at the other end, but didn't take it. They run some offense, and now Thomason connects on his second 3 of the game. 28-24, Flying Eagles, 1:20 to go.
Yeah, the Huskies defense just left Thomason wide open there at the top of the key and just pulled up and drained 3.
That's got to be a missed assignment. And here we're going to have a travel. So number 4, Minor, moved his feet apparently. Into the lineup for the Flying Eagles, number 1. I'll have to check that. Coach Lucas going deep in the reserves tonight. That's James Barnett, a 5'6" sophomore, getting some action. 1 minute to go. Robert C. Byrd looking to maybe run some clock here, get a good shot. Running the shorty again. And here's Floyd with a nice little jumper baseline. And that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, that's exactly what Coach Lucas and the Flying Eagles want out of that set against a zone.
That's Floyd's first 2 of the night. Number 2, Dylan Higgins at the point for the Huskies. Under 1 minute to go now. Here's a pass to Sickles. Inside, or I should say check that. That's Minor. May have pushed off there with his right arm, but he scores the bucket. 30-26, 4-point game for the Eagles in the lead tonight. 14 seconds to go. Thomason's looking to keep this or get it back and drive, put something on the floor at the end of the half. Gives it up to Holmes. Holmes over to Barnett. That's not who they want to have the ball. Now here's Thomason driving, putting the shot up, and they're going to say he traveled before the horn went off. So not the best looking offensive possession to end the half for the Flying Eagles.
Yeah, you could tell the Flying Eagles were trying to get the ball to Thomason. The Huskies were doing everything in their power to not let him have the ball and take the last shot. And unfortunately, he walked with the ball on the drive.
So overall, a good half for Robert C. Byrd. They're up by 4, 30-26 here at the Birdcage. We'll take a break and be back after these messages.
Hello, and welcome to Harrison County, West Virginia. With a population of over 69,000, Harrison County is a thriving community with plenty of recreational opportunities, historical sites, and a booming economy. And with an ideal central location, Harrison County is within a 10-hour drive of 60% of the population of the United States, with relatively easy access to cities like New York City, Chicago, and Atlanta. Vital to the region is our North Central West Virginia Airport, which serves as an economic engine for the area, providing countless job opportunities to local residents and has an annual impact of over $1 billion. Whether you're here to visit or find a place to call home, there's plenty to discover in Harrison County.
There's something for everyone in Harrison County. Indian mounds, located near the Veterans Park, are thought to be burial mounds constructed by the Hopwellian culture prior to the year 1000 AD. During the Civil War, the county seat Clarksburg served as a military depot for the Union Army. General George B. McClellan held his headquarters here in 1861 until the Battle of Bull Run. The Clarksburg Downtown Historic District includes an extraordinary variety of architectural types and styles. The Courthouse Plaza displays the statue of Stonewall Jackson, a native son and legendary Confederate general, as well as the flagstaff from the battleship USS West Virginia, sunk at Pearl Harbor. Residents and visitors enjoy a wide variety of unique shops and dining options throughout Clarksburg's Downtown Historic District. Downtown Bridgeport, the shops at Averill Place. Meadowbrook Mall in Bridgeport attracts shoppers from across the region with stores of every size and specialty. Explore Harrison County today. Harrison County, West Virginia is made up of 10 family-friendly cities, each with a robust sense of community and culture. Our diverse housing mix includes new homes and established neighborhoods at various price points, as well as homes of character in tranquil lakeside settings. Carefully conceived mixed-use communities offer plans for a wide array of amenities that the entire family can enjoy. No matter what your age or lifestyle, there are options including independent and assisted living apartment communities that offer as much or as little care as you need. We warmly invite you to explore Harrison County, West Virginia, where your dream home awaits you. Harrison County offers services, opportunities, and activities for all ages. Farmers markets in Bridgeport and Clarksburg feature locally produced foods and live music provided by local musicians. Harrison County hosts several community festivals throughout the year celebrating unique cultures, marking the season or remembering the county's rich history. The county is also home to excellent healthcare services, from the United Hospital Center in Bridgeport and the Veterans Administration Hospital in Clarksburg to Fairmont General Hospital, Monongahela General Hospital, and Ruby Memorial Hospitals. The area's fire, police, and emergency medical first responders reach every hill and valley in the county to coordinate care for injured residents and threatened property. In addition, the community offers a number of senior citizen services and centers that provide everything from nutrition guidance and exercise classes to medical care. Discover an exceptional quality of life in Harrison County. Harrison County Parks and Recreation offers a variety of outdoor opportunities. Veterans Memorial Park in Clarksburg features a popular aquatic center with areas to swim and play. At approximately 12 miles, the Southern Rail Trail begins at Camden Street and ends at Custer Addition, while the 4-mile-long Northern Trail starts at the east end of Hamel Avenue and ends in Spelter. A fitness trail winds along the river for 1.5 miles. There are picnic shelters for large groups, lighted tennis courts, a skate park, a dog park, an 18-hole miniature golf course, and an amphitheater. In Bridgeport, the recreation complex features 4 baseball fields, a multi-purpose field for soccer, football, or lacrosse, a walking trail, basketball court, and large picnic shelter. The Harrison County Recreation Center offers interactive exhibits designed to inform, engage, and inspire. Built on a reclaimed coal strip mine, Pete Dye Golf Club provides players with many unique features that remind golfers of its past. Experience it all in Harrison County. Harrison County schools offer rigorous curriculum choices that challenge students at every level. The Harrison County School District is where all are leaders and all are learners, with 25 schools serving elementary, middle, and high school students throughout the area. For quality higher education in the area, local colleges include Pierpont Community and Technical College, Salem International University, and Fairmont State University. The Gaston Caperton Center at Fairmont State University is a focal point of higher education within the county, serving approximately 1,100 students weekly. The Robert C. Byrd National Aerospace Education Center, a component of the Fairmont State University and Pierpont Community and Technical College, offers associate and bachelor degree programs in aviation technology. The path to a strong education begins in Harrison County. Harrison County is continually welcoming new and exciting opportunities for economic growth. Located in Bridgeport, Meadowbrook Mall is a major source of traffic and revenue. Harrison County is served by the North Central West Virginia Airport, which offers convenient flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago through United Airlines. West Virginia's Charles Point combines commercial, residential, and recreational areas into one master-planned community. Adjacent to Charles Point is the state-of-the-art United Hospital Center, and nearby is White Oaks Business Community. This developed area of West Virginia's Interstate 79 is considered part of a high-tech corridor. Harrison's job growth has been heavily driven by the production of natural gas. Antero Resources in Bridgeport has been prominent in the exploration and production of natural gas and oil since 2002. The Harrison County Chamber of Commerce promotes a vibrant business climate by fostering business growth with its numerous members. Business and industries thrive in Harrison County. Anybody can live in a neighborhood, but not everyone gets to reside within a true community. Our vast array of community organizations not only provide opportunities to give back, get involved,
Back here at the Birdcage, John Griffin along with Jonathan Griffin. Jonathan, who did what in the first half?
Yeah, taking a look at some statistics there from the first half. Robert C. Birds had the advantage on the boards. They out-rebounded the Huskies by 1, 15-14. RCB also has an advantage in turnovers. They forced North Marion into 8 turnovers, while the Flying Eagles have only turned it over 4 times themselves. Some individual stats looking at North Marion. Miners got 6 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. Sickles has got 9 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Fry has 3 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And Morris has scored 8 points and had 3 rebounds off the bench for North Marion. Looking at the Flying Eagles, Tomlinson's got 6 points and 3 rebounds. Hawkins has 6 points and 2 assists. Barbario scored 5 points off the bench. And Emmanuel Holmes, the freshman's got 3 points and a rebound for the Flying Eagles.
So balanced scoring for the Flying Eagles, which is exactly what they needed tonight. Back at home, they went to Elkins, which is never a fun trip, no matter what. It's a long trip. The weather wasn't too bad this time,
unless you're going fishing.
Yeah, unless you're going
or
fishing.
To the mountains, maybe.
Yeah, and I know a football coach at RCB that doesn't mind going to the mountains in the snow or the sun or the temperatures. So, but that's the exception. That's not the rule. So yeah, but Elkin's definitely a talented team. They have some height. They have some skill. So we'll see what Robert C. Berg can do here tonight. See if they can play well in the second half. Put 2 halves together. Just about set for the opening tip of the second half. Here to go. Robert C. Bird will put Thomason, Hawkins, Cooley, who sat out much of the first half with 2 fouls. Barbario gets the start. And let's see who the 4th Flying Eagle is. It's going to be Wyatt Floyd. And the Huskies will stick with their starting 5. Number 1, Williams. Number 4, Minor. 14, Harley Sickles. 23, Fry, and 5, Neisel. And that's who has the ball right now, bringing it up court against man-to-man Robert C. Bird pressure. Here's a pass in the post to Neisel. Makes a couple of nice moves. Can't finish it, though. Hawkins comes down with the rebound. Gets it to Thompson. Here he goes. Passes it off to Cooley. Nice pass to Barbario with a nice little floater up in the lane. Gets that to fall. So good for Barbario.
Yeah, great look there by Cooley and a good job by Barbario cutting with purpose, cutting to the rim and laying it in.
That's nice ball movement, and they get an assist off that too. Good teamwork. Here's Sickles in the post, looking to pass out of it. Here's Neisel going around his man. That's Barbario. Nothing doing, and Barbario sneaks out of there with the rebound himself, and he'll bring the ball up court.
Smallest man on the court with the rebound.
Yeah.
That's good hustle there by Barberio.
And you look at the post players in this game tonight, and you notice their numbers. And it used to be whereas post players were, and here is Cooley with a 3 out of the corner, so good for Cooley. Post players had numbers in the 40s and the 50s. Now they're all in the teens. Harley Sickles is a big guy, 6'3", he's 14, along with Hawkins, who's also 14. They're the 2 tallest guys on the court. And here's the pass inside to Sickles. He'll go up, and this time he gets the basket. A lot of contact there, no call. Good job of sticking with it by the Husky. It's named Sickles, or goes by the name of Sickles.
Yeah, and you can tell North Marion definitely wants to run their offense through Sickles.
Yes.
They want to get the ball into him and let him operate.
So the ball will stay with Flying Eagles. Barberio will inbound the ball. He'll pass it into Cooley, and Cooley will think about it, gets it back to Barberio. And they'll set their offense. North Marion they're still in a matchup man maybe, man-to-man. Looking more like a 2-3 zone now as I see it more. Here's Thomason with a 3 from the corner. It's off the mark. Rebound. Floyd forgot to box out there, and number 4, Minor, gets the rebound. He got poked in the eye also, so the officials will stop play momentarily to check on the gentleman.
He looks to be okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that I know it's inadvertent, but you stop a play for a guy being poked in the eye, but it's not a foul. So that's
right.
Kind of weird. You don't see that very often.
No, You're right. You're exactly right. And here's a lob inside to Sickles, knocked away by Barberio, and back down court to Thomason, who uses his body to shield the defender and puts the layup in. So too many B's in the Barbarios there, but I think he was the guy that came on the backside with the help defense and knocked the ball away. And here he's applying good pressure to Neisel, who loses the ball. Here's a cutter. Here's Williams. That's Williams. Pass from Neisel in the post. And Williams is going to be fouled by number 15. That's going to be Cooley. That's going to be his third. It's going to be team 1 of the second half.
Yeah, been a tough night for Cooley trying to stay out of foul trouble. Picking up his third.
Yeah. He's going to stay on the floor apparently.
Yeah, we'll see. I was just going to say we'll see what Coach Lucas does if he keeps him in there or if he takes him out. And he looks like he's going to let Cooley ride it out.
Let it ride, yeah. Williams misses the first. He'll get the second. Bouncing the ball here. And it's up and it rolls in.
So Williams' first point on the night for the Huskies.
So Robert C. Byrd opening up a 9-point lead here in the early moments of the third quarter. Swinging the ball around. They are indeed in a 2-3 defense. Robert C. Byrd running their trademark shorty play. Here's a screen for Cooley, who goes around it and hits a 3. Nice screen by Hawkins. Gives Cooley the opportunity to get 2.
Yeah, good job by Cooley recognizing that, coming off the screen and pulling up.
Number 11, Caden Morris, checked into the game for the Eagles. Here's a drive by number 4, Minor. He converts the bucket, and he's going to get fouled, too. Foul's going to be on 10. Wyatt Floyd, that's his second, team second. So Minor will go to the line where he's 2 for 2 tonight.
It looks like they called a lane violation.
Yeah. So that free throw is not going to go. That will not go against Minor. So I'm going to X that out on my score sheet. He's not going to be charged with that, so he's still 2 for 2. Here are the Huskies with full court pressure in the form of a zone. Robert C. Byrd breaks it. Cooley dribbles across half court, and they'll set the offense. Thomason thinking about a drive. Gets it to Cooley in the corner for a 3. No good. Rebound, Wyatt Floyd. Barberio will try his hand at a 3. It's off the back of the rim. Thomason battling with the rebound. Minor just out-muscles him there. Here's Minor down court, and a foul and a bucket. Hawkins commits the foul. So Hawkins is going to have to foul Minor a little bit harder because Minor is a big, strong young man.
Yeah, and the last thing you want to do if you're the Flying Eagles is start to rack up some fouls here.
Yeah, cannot do that.
And put the Huskies at the free throw line with the time being stopped and letting them trying to make this comeback.
Yeah. So Minor will step to the free throw line where he did not get the last one because of a lane violation. Puts that up in. Got a nice stroke from the free throw line, does Minor. 11 points on the night for the junior. Pressure again. Here's Hawkins breaking the pressure with the help of the Eagles, and he'll get the easy 2 at the other end for the layup. So nice job. You got to beat that pressure. You got to attack that zone, that trap, or I should say that full court press. Here is a deep 3 out of the corner. That was Fry. Not the best shot. And we've got a tie up between Minor and Bird. Bird just checking into the Eagle lineup.
It's going to be Robert C. Bird ball off of the jump ball.
Yeah. 7-point lead, 3:44 to go. Third quarter from the Bird cage. On a warm January night tonight.
Yes. Very comfortable outside.
Yeah, very nice. North Marion back in a man-to-man now. Obviously, Bird taking their time. Thomason at the controls. He'll give it to Barbario. Off to Cooley. Cooley will drive, kick it out to Thomason. Thomason puts the ball on the floor, goes right around his man, can't get the bucket to fall. Coach Lucas wanted a foul. Here's an outlet to Minor, and he's going to travel with the basketball.
Yeah, and I agree there with Coach Lucas. There was a lot of contact on that last drive by Tomlinson. But for the most part, it's been a pretty clean game on both sides.
It has been. So now Barbario and Bird bring the ball across half court. Thomason gets a touch off to Hawkins on the left side of the key. Bird at the top of the key, puts the ball on the floor, drives in, spins, kicks it out to Hawkins, over to Thomason. So Robert C. Bird being really methodical in their half-court offense right now. Here's a screen for Thomason. He'll kick it in the corner to Barbario, back out to Hawkins, back to Thomason. Maybe a bit too methodical now.
Yeah, I thought they had Bird down there posted up low, but they didn't get him the ball.
And here's Cooley with the shot in the lane. A lot of contact, no foul again. Here's Thomason again trying to pick his man's pocket, and the Huskies turn the ball over. Here is a cutter. Here's Hawkins laying the ball up and good. Nice pass from Barbario to a cutting Charles Hawkins, the 6'2 senior.
And again, the Flying Eagles has had a lot of success tonight pushing the ball.
Yeah. And they've been able to do that because they've been very active on the defensive end with their hands. Here's Minor. Should say, here's Minor, good on the third attempt.
That was Sickles.
Sickles, I should say, yeah. Sickles on the third attempt. Got the ball, put 2 shots up, couldn't get it to go, fumbled it around, got it back again, and scored the bucket. Foul's going to be on number 2, Bryce Bird, with a foul in the back. His second, I should say his first, team second. So Sickles gets the bucket and the free throw at the end to convert the 3-point play. 6-point lead, 43-37, 1:43 to go in the third quarter here. Barbario at the controls for the Flying Eagles. Here's a lazy pass. Lucky it wasn't stolen. Inside, the pass goes to Bird, and he's going to be fouled.
The foul's going to go on Landon Fry of the Huskies.
I don't think they signaled that, or if they did, I did not see it. So that's Fry's first, team first. That's what I have.
Yeah. And again, only a total of 3 fouls between the first half and so far in this game for the Huskies. So they've done a good job of not fouling.
Here's a pass inside to Hawkins with a pump fake, and he just uses his height and goes up over his defender with a nice little jump hook. So nice game by Hawkins tonight. I have him for 12 points.
Yeah, he's been a bright spot tonight for the Flying Eagles.
And here's Sickles with the ball in the post. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on number 15, Cooley. That's going to be his 4th.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
That's been a lot of contact.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think Cooley. To me, it looks like Sickles is initiating the contact on that.
Yeah.
Even though I know he's not taking a charge, but sometimes it's unfortunate to give the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player when he's forcing the contact.
Yeah. Sickles misses the first. And Cooley's going to come out of there with 4. Coach Lucas is not going to take a chance at this point in the game. And they've also got to do something to prevent that pass from going in the low post, too. That's the best place to start. Yeah. Sickles misses the second when Hawkins pulls the basketball off the boards for the rebound. Here is Bryce Bird in the corner. He's going straight to the basket, puts up a wild shot, gets his own rebound, has it blocked. Floyd saves it, back to Barbario, and here's a steal by Williams, who's going to take it down court for the bucket. So that's Williams' first 2 points of the night. 2-point bucket, 2-point field goal for him.
Not sure how that wasn't a foul on Bryce Bird down underneath the basket. There was a lot of contact there.
Yeah. You're saying Bryce should have been.
Yeah. Looked like there was a lot of contact.
And in Bryce's, and in defense of the Huskies, and in with a little bit of constructive criticism, Bryce has got to not take such a wild shot. He's got to draw that contact.
Very true.
And try to get the foul, because he's going to get fouled. And here he is in the post again. He's going to kick it out to Hawkins. 15 seconds to go. Robert C. Bird nursing a 6-point lead, 45-39. Thompson has the ball. Here's a screen. He's going to go right to the basket, put the ball up, and he's going to convert the bucket and get fouled.
Great Euro step there by Braylon. That was a great move. Braden, sorry, excuse me.
A lot of B's on the team.
I was too excited.
Yeah. And I believe they called the foul on Sickles.
Yep, that's his first personal.
Yeah, hard to believe when you look at Sickles playing in the post that's his first personal with almost 3/4 to go. So Thomason converts the conventional 3-point play. Here the Huskies back down court. Here's Williams with a long 3. He's got the muscle to get it there, but it's off the mark. So Robert C. Bird able to extend their lead to 48-39. End of the third quarter. Back at the Birdcage, 48-39. Robert C. Bird Flying Eagles in charge most of the way tonight, Jonathan.
Yeah, really, they've pretty much. It's been close. It was close there in the first quarter, back and forth. The Huskies had a lead 7-5, and then they had a lead at 9-5. But really, after that, it's been mainly the Flying Eagles have pretty much led from bell to bell here, and we'll see if they can keep that up here in the fourth.
As they like to say, it's always close when it's 0-0. That's why they play the games, to see who can separate themselves. So good all-around performance by the Flying Eagles tonight. We mentioned they don't have Riley Dickerson, who's been out sick, so they're down a man, but getting good production off the bench are the Eagles. So here's Neisel at the controls for the Huskies. Here's a ball in the post again to Sickles. He'll pass out to Minor. Minor's going to think about a 3, and he's going to throw it cross court, and it's going to be taken away by Thomason. Thomason's going no place but to the basket, and he puts the basket up, and they're going to call a offensive foul on Thomason. I'm not sure if I saw that.
Yeah, that's a very questionable call. I mean, I'm not sure. It was 2-on-1.
Yeah. So that's his second, team fifth. We'll have to look at the replay on that one.
Well, especially because earlier in the game, you call the fourth foul on Quentin Cooley after Sickles pretty much did the same thing.
Now Thomason just says, I'm going to take it away, and he does. trying to get to the basket, and he's going to lose it out of bounds. So Thomason, not happy, just stripped the ball from number 10, Brock Martin, went coast to coast, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Huskies. Here's Thomason cutting straight to the basket, in there among the trees, turns around, puts a shot up, in and out. Huskies control. Neisel brings the ball up the court. Number 11, Caden Morris, back into the lineup for the Huskies. Robert C. Bird still in the man-to-man defense. They very rarely play a zone, do the Flying Eagles. Here is Morris with a three, or I should say, yes, Caden Morris with a three out of the corner. No good. Rebound by Martin, and he'll go to the bucket, and he's going to get fouled. I'm going to wait to see who the foul's on. I believe it's going to be on number 10, Minor, or I should say Floyd. It's going to be on Wyatt Floyd, his third, team 6. So the team foul's starting to add up here for the Flying Eagles in the early parts of the fourth quarter.
Actually, that's team 7, sorry.
Team 7th, okay. So Brock Martin's at the line. He misses the first.
And Manny Holmes is going to check in for Wyatt Floyd for the Eagles.
Yeah. Wyatt Floyd a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Martin will get the second one. It's up, and it's off the mark, too. And Bryce Bird comes down with the rebound, loses it momentarily, but Hawkins takes it, gives it to Thomason. Thomason wants Manny Holmes to go deep in the corner, but he can't. He doesn't see him. So Thomason will just keep it. He'll put the ball on the floor, around his back, spin move. Guarded well, gives it to Hawkins for a three. It's off the mark. And that's going to be a loose ball foul on Bryce Bird. So it's going to be Bryce Bird's second, team 8th.
And again, if you're the Flying Eagles right now, you don't want to commit cheap fouls that put the Huskies at the free throw line.
And the official didn't want to call it, but he had to because it was a foul. But it's almost like, I can't believe you made this foul this far away from the basket. Here's Martin with the miss on the free throw. Not a good-looking free throw. That's the third one in a row he's missed.
Yeah.
Tries to get his rebound, but it goes out.
Yeah, and the Huskies haven't been able to take advantage of those fouls that the Flying Eagles have committed, because that's the last 3 free throws they've missed. So
now Coach Lucas is going to call a timeout, settle things down here a little bit for the remainder of this game. See if we can't get a W here. We'll take it. Back at the Birdcage on the campus of Robert C. Byrd High School, One Eagle Way. Robert C. Byrd nursing a 9-point lead, 48-39. 6:19 to go in the fourth quarter. We want to thank Stephen Kennedy, our producer once again, Caleb Yanego on the camera, student cameraman. So what do you think Coach Lucas told his troops in the timeout, Jonathan?
I think Coach Lucas probably told the guys, hey, let's not commit the cheap fouls, especially 90 feet away. Give them a chance to score with the clock stopped. Let's run offense, look to score, but the time is on our side. Let's not take ill-advised shot. Let's run our sets, run our offense, and get a good look.
And as Coach Bill Bennett used to say, you have to know what a good shot is, the difference between a good shot and a bad shot. And a good shot in the first quarter that you take may not be a good shot in the fourth quarter, the same exact shot.
And I think if you're Coach Lucas, you've got you're lucky to have a good floor general in Thomason, because I think he can be the difference maker here late in this ball game, kind of controlling the sets in that offense.
And now Robert C. Byrd is going to more of a spread offense. They're a little bit wider. They're spaced out a little bit further from the basket. And eventually they're going to run that, and what they're going to try to do is lull the defense to sleep and then send a cutter to the basket and get an easy bucket.
Yeah,
so we'll see if that happens.
And I'm not sure, though, if Coach Lucas wanted Hawkins to have that ball out there,
right,
close to midcourt.
Right.
That's not the position you want to put Hawkins in.
No. He does play on the post, and there's Thomason turning the ball over, trying to do just maybe a little too much. Here's a pass back down court to number 11, Morris, who misses the easy bunny. Morris, not much playing time tonight, so he may be a little gun shy. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. We're going to have a whistle. Fouls on number 2. But there is a 2. Yeah. So number 2 for the Huskies, that's Dylan Higgins. His first, team third, I should say. I'm going to defer to the PA announcer.
Team third.
Yeah. So the Eagles get the ball in to Thomason. They kick it back out to Hawkins. Back to Thomason. Robert C. Byrd just content to run clock. North Marion wanting to apply pressure. Here's Thomason with a 3. It's off the mark. So that was a good look, but was it a good shot?
Yeah.
And Thomason looked kind of unsure about it. Here's a drive straight to the bucket by Minor. He can't get it to fall. He's got the strength to get in there, but just doesn't have the dexterity to get around and get the bucket up.
There you go. Stay up there, Brock.
Here is Manny Holmes putting the basket on the floor. Looks like he got fouled. No call. And the Huskies control, and they're going back down court. Here's a pass inside to number 4, Minor. It's off the side of the backboard. And going to be called for the traveling. And now I believe they're going to assess a technical foul to Minor, number 4, for spiking the basketball. So that'll count as a personal against Minor. Be his first and the team 4th. So Thomason will get the technical foul shot. He'll get 2. First one's up, and it's off the mark. So Thomason now having a little trouble finding the basket. He'll get set for the second one. It's up, and it's good. And I have those as the first 2 free throws he shot tonight.
No, he had one earlier.
He had one earlier.
He had one earlier in the first half. So he is 2 for 3.
Yeah, 2 for 3. So I did not have that marked correctly. Change that. So Robert C. Byrd will change, or I should say will maintain possession on the technical. He'll get the ball into Thomason. 3:51 to go, 49-39, 10-point lead. Here's a pass in the elbow to Bryce Byrd. He's going to take a dribble, and he can't pick up his dribble and then not know what he's doing. And that's exactly what Coach Lucas is telling him now, and he calls a timeout quickly. 30-second timeout by the Eagles.
Yeah, I think Bryce Byrd was trying to get Quentin Cooley to cut back door to the basket. But again, what we talked about earlier, you want to run some clock here. You're not looking to score real quick off of that.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm sure that's what Coach Lucas is talking about. Hey, keep that ball, be strong with it, and just throw it right back out to Tomlinson, and let's run a little more clock.
And most defensive teams will double team you in the post if you dribble and pick the basketball up. Here's a long pass by Bird, errant pass, and he forces Barberio to run his little legs off, poor little guy, and it's going to be out of bounds. So not the best decision by Bryce Bird. So the ball's going to be out to the Huskies.
Yeah, just really an ill-advised pass.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass there by
we
Bird.
We could see what he was trying to do, but he put too much on it, threw it too hard. And here's a steal by Thomason. He's going to go straight to the bucket, and he's going to get the bucket, and he's going to get fouled. So a nice steal by Thomason. Bryce Bird comes to greet him ecstatically.
And it's almost, as we get late in this game, it's almost as if Tomlinson, where everybody else is getting tired,
Yeah.
I feel like Tomlinson has more energy than anybody else there out on the court.
Certainly looks like it. So that shot's up and good from the free throw line. Not the scoring output tonight that he's had in the last two games, but it's been balanced, which is better for the team. And here's another steal by Thomason. Just reading that like a halfback or I should say a safety on the football field. Has two shots at a layup, can't get either of them to fall. Back down court, it is Sickles with a near dunk that time, and he's going to be fouled. Bucket goes.
And that's going to be, I believe that's going to be on Quentin Cooley. That's going to be his fifth.
That is indeed on Cooley, and he's going to exit the game tonight with 5 points. Team ninth. And that's probably one you just want to let go if you're Cooley.
Yeah, because again, you want to prevent the layup, but you don't want to foul them because you don't want to give them a chance of having a three-point play with the clock being stopped.
Yeah, you don't want to stop the clock. And Sickles airballs that from the free throw line. I have him as 2 of 5 tonight from the line.
The Huskies haven't done a great job.
No.
Of shooting from the free throw line this evening.
If they'd been able to convert a few more of those, who knows? 11-point lead for the Eagles, 52-41, 2:52 to go in a quickly turning clock here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bryce Bird losing the ball. Probably not the best ball handler for that situation at the top of the key. Want to have your best ball handlers with that ball there. But it's a learning experience too. So here are the Huskies, and Neisel with the drive. He'll kick it off to Morris. Morris will put the shot up, no good. Hawkins with the rebound. He'll give it to Manny Holmes, who gets it promptly to Thomason, guarded by Neisel. Barberio with the ball left side, top of the key. Over to Hawkins. Pass knocked down by the Huskies. And the Huskies much more alert, and they're quick, anticipatory in their passes. So this is the time for a shot fake, or a pass fake, and then a cut to the basket when they're overplaying you.
Yeah, and they're running two now at the ball carrier or at the ball handler, trying to double team him, force the ball out of his hand.
Here's Thomason with the drive, loses it. Now North Marion loses it. Holmes on the floor with the basketball, and we're going to have another timeout taken by the Flying Eagles. So not the best display of basketball right there.
No, great hustle, though, by Holmes, the freshman, to dive on the floor, get that ball back, and secure possession there for the Flying Eagles.
Yeah, to stay with it. And right now, frankly, all Bird needs is a win. So that's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a time. Back at the Bird cage, Robert C. Bird up by 11, 52-41. Time running out on the Huskies here tonight, Jonathan.
Yeah, really good job, balanced offensive scoring tonight for the Flying Eagles. We'll see here, I'm sure the coaching and the coaching staff for the Flying Eagles making sure, be strong with the basketball. Eventually, the Huskies are going to have to foul. Let's run some clock. If you have a good shot, take it, but let's keep the ball and get it to our ball handlers and walk away. Hopefully, can walk away with this W tonight.
Yeah, and you want the ball in the hands of Thomason or Barbario. So Robert C. Byrd inbounds the ball. They pressure Holmes, who has the ball, trying to double team or trap the ball handler now. Robert C. Byrd doing a better job. They're being anticipatory now with their passes, and they're getting rid of it before the defender can get on them. Here's Bryce Byrd with a drive to the bucket, and he's going to be denied. Tried to go up and dunk it, maybe, not sure. Nice defense by Sickles there. Here's Preston Williams on a drive to the bucket, no good. Ball's tipped up, and it's going to be Sickles over the back as Thomason loses his shoe. Anthony Barbario hands it to him, and he puts it back on his foot. Minor and Higgins will check back into the lineup for the Huskies. So Robert C. Byrd will have the ball out of bounds underneath the North Marion basket. Full court pressure applied by the Huskies. Bryce Byrd will inbound. He gets it to Thomason. Thomason will race up 4, and he's going to pass it off to Hawkins, who could have taken the 3, but wisely kicks it back out. And now we're going to have a foul against the Huskies. That'll go against number 2, Higgins. His second, team 6. Correction, team 7. So Barbario will step to the line now. He'll get 1 and 1. 1:22 to go here, 52-41. The Flying Eagles in control. Barbario set for the first one. It's up, and it's good. That's Barbario's first free throw of the night. Gets the second one up, and it's also good.
Good-looking shot there by Barbario.
Yeah. And a nice game off the bench tonight for the freshman. So the Huskies will try to get something going here. Here is Higgins driving to the bucket. Puts a shot up, blocked by Byrd. Nice block by Bryce Byrd there. Thomason with the ball. He's going to dribble up court behind his back, and he's going to bring it back out. And we're going to get a foul against Higgins of the Huskies. His third, team 8th, so now Thomason will go to the line for the 1 and 1. And I think I'm right. I have Thomason 4 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. Now 5 of 6. I may be off 1, not sure. I'll have to check with the official score. Not that anybody cares what I write down on my paper, but I'm sure Braden cares. He's set for the second one, and it's also good. So I have him as 6 of 7. It may be 7 of 8. We'll talk about it tomorrow at school. Here are the Huskies under a minute to go, just trying to run some offense. Robert C. Byrd not fouling. And here's a putback by Minor, fouled by Bryce Byrd. So that's going to be Byrd's third, team 10th. So they're in the double bonus, not that it matters. And I think Bryce Byrd was actually just trying to get out of the way there. Minor will go to the line for the free throw line. And it hits the back of the iron and falls in. So Minor with a conventional three-point play, which we've had a few of tonight. Here's Thomason at the controls, just trying to dribble out the clock. North Marion still in the half-court trap. Bryce Byrd has the ball, 20 seconds to go, off to Hawkins. He gets it over to Bird, out by the timeline to Barbario. And now Coach Stephen Harbert says no fouls, and time's going to tick off the clock. And Robert C. Bird's going to get a hard-fought 56-44 victory in Big Ten Conference play against a feisty North Marion Husky team here tonight at the Birdcage. We'll take a break and be back and look. Back live at the Birdcage, John Griffin along with Jonathan Griffin, Stephen Kennedy, our producer, Caleb Yanego, our student cameraman. So Bird came in tonight, really controlled things from the outset. They got good production from their starters, and they got good production from the bench. Both clubs now 4-6 on the season. So Robert C. Bird gets a much-needed win after dropping 3 straight. They dropped a close contest, to crosstown rival Bridgeport a couple weeks ago. Then they got beat by Lewis County, and then they went to Elkins and got beat by the Tigers. All 3 are good teams. Bridgeport currently on, I believe, a 6-game winning streak. So they get back in the winning column tonight. Robert C. Bird will be on the road 2 nights from tonight at Buchanan Upshur, and North Marion will be at home as they welcome the Liberty Mountaineers also on Thursday. And right now, let's take a look at the stats, Jonathan.
Yeah, taking a look at the individual stats. First, for the Huskies, they were led by Harley Sickles. He finished the contest with 16 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Casey Minor had a nice ball game, 14 points, 8 rebounds, and assist. Also for the Huskies, Preston Williams had 3 points, an assist, and a rebound. Landon Fry had 3 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, and Caden Morris was the only Husky to score off the bench for North Marion. He finished the ball game with 8 points and 4 rebounds.
And that hurts when you don't get bench scoring.
Exactly. And looking at the Flying Eagles, they were led by, again, Braden Tomlinson. Had a great night, 18 points, 6 rebounds. Had two threes and had just a great night controlling the offense. Also for the Flying Eagles, Charles Hawkins finished the ball game, 12 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Quentin Cooley had 5 points and 2 assists. Manny Holmes had 3 points and a rebound. Wyatt Floyd had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and Bryce Bird had a really nice ball game coming off the bench. He had 6 points, 9 rebounds. Anthony Barbario, another good contest for him coming off the bench, finished with 9 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. And Sincere Newson finished the contest for the Flying Eagles with 2 points to round out the scoring.
Okay, it's much more fun when you win. You can see it in the players right now as they are talking to their family and friends in the gymnasium here as things wind down. So a much-needed win, and we'll see if Robert C. Bird can't get 2 in a row as they travel to Buchanan Upshur Thursday night to face the Buccaneers.
Yeah, big game traveling up there to see if this Flying Eagle squad can get back-to-back wins.
So we'll sign off from here tonight. We want to thank you for joining us on the RCBSN Sports Network. For our producer, Stephen Kennedy, I'm John Griffin, along with Jonathan Griffin, saying goodnight, Doss.
Good night, Josiah.